Alright, good morning everyone. So today I'm going to be doing lectures on you. I am one of those lecturers out there that's going to teach you. I won't give my name out right now. So I'm just going to let you know who I am. My name is Stephanie Lawrence. That's all you need to know. So right now we're going to talk about specialty, about what you need to learn in life. Because I'm going to give you some philosophy tips and ideas how to get smarter in life. So basically every day, what I do normally in my life is basically I teach myself how to do new things. I'm always curious with my ideas out there. I have innovation ideas that I really want to blow up. Like the university for myself, example, that no one replicates up yet. So I want to specialize in canine psychology throughout the university called Alpha Female Canine University. So it has not been published exactly yet, but it's partially published. But I have 3 team members that will be accredited through my university from there. So I'm very happy with the whole world learning canines down the track. So I'm gonna replicate it through Australia. So I'm very happy that I'm gonna actually do it. So it's a big task for me, but I really love the learning curve for people to learn things new, because I find it very different sometimes. I find it very hard for people to learn things. Something is not visualized enough yet, and I wanted to visualize it more for them. So that's why my degree is down the track. For my PhDs, we'll not be writing a book. We'll be publishing a PDF combined with a video where it's like a graph screensaver PowerPoint which tells exactly everything through a video. So that's going to have 100 pages of videos, or at least 120 minutes of video of what you can do. Yeah, so I'll replicate them to do that as a promotion for themselves, so they can have their own portfolio later on to show their own work to the rest of the world what they do. Yeah, so I believe what I can do right now is teach as much as I can, because later on I will not be here anymore. So that's why I want to teach you the best philosophy as me, as a doctor, professor. But I don't want to give out my name too much, even though you know it already. But right now, I just want you to learn. Motivate to learn. Motivate to speak your mind. Think of ideas that doesn't exist here. Make it happen. Push it out. Push it out. The ones that call you crazy, ignore them. Push them out. Make it happen by putting your ideas each day towards the work. It's like a graph bar. If you play games, yeah, like me, I play multiple games, just online games, like MapleStory back in the days. Every experience you do in grinding gives you upper level, so you keep forcing yourself to do it. Train yourself every day to learn things. That's the main thing. If you can learn things, you will be smart as you go, because every day our IQ, means intelligent quotients, can get better as much as it is. And I'm telling you how it is, as a specialist that specializes in human psychology behavior. Because I love to learn how behavior works on humans, and not just that, with canines. Why? Why did they make me so curious? But right now, I'm not going to specialize on the canine type subject right now, but I want you to know I'm into the way of thinking of things moving around in different sizes of objects, and what makes something tick, I just want to learn that, because that really brings up my curiosity more. It makes me more curious about what's going on. So I want to teach you how to be more confident in yourself, in anywhere you do things, and you learn how to be more confident with your own speaking skills. So later on, you can teach others as well. Because right now, I have to have a big team of professors later on down the track, and teach the rest to be doctors, so they can pass on to the next generation. That's what I want them to do. For canines, why? Why canines the most? Because canines are lacking on studies, and that's why I'm here to build my facility down the track later on. What do you think of a a university online that has a lot of like ideas together that can bring all the innovative ideas and latest technology together to learn. Just like imagine like, okay, if you don't like writing, typing and stuff, you can record yourself and speak out your answers. And then you can give it to us and we will listen to it and approve it if you're not. That's a new way of learning, don't you think? Of like, you know, generating your ideas of speaking and learning things. I believe it's good. So the next thing I want to teach is make sure that you can learn a lot through the idea of making things better. Like, just an example, if you want to teach like a subject to someone, pretend like you're teaching it to yourself by talking to yourself. Talking to yourself every day makes you learn better. You know why? Because you're actually teaching yourself how to improve yourself better in communication skills and how to move your brain around and make it like have all the humorous way of doing things. Yeah. The brain can actually have a two humorous sides of it. But yeah, you can actually like learn how to move one to another with your hand gestures. So you can actually balance it out like you're singing. Because I used to sing, so yeah, but not just now. I'm still a singer, but I'm just not into that stuff right now. I'm more into the teaching because I love to teach. I love to like explore more ideas to like build a better place for students. Yeah, so I really love students, you know, like I like to motivate my students like a team, like make them want to thrive. Why do they want to learn it? You know, like the subject that they enjoy learning, like how I was enjoying in my class back in the days with my teachers and professors. That makes me want to listen to my lectures because I listen to all the lectures because I love it. You know, I want to make sure I bring that experience back into shape for people that wants to learn, that enjoys studies, that enjoys lectures, instead of like writing essays non-stop for all the time. It gets boring sometimes. That's why I make some people do presentations down the track. So I believe presentation videos are very important, and I believe it does matter towards a subject because we don't have them a lot here, and I believe if we can make things learned better through visualizing, it's better because 80% of our eyes is to visualize, don't you think? And then 20% of our brain is to intake the knowledge. So I'm telling you exactly how it is. I want you to learn exactly how you feel, that you want to get your answer out for yourself. I don't want to teach things that makes it rubbish and waste my time for people that doesn't want to learn. Because sometimes like there is schools out there, like universities, that teach absolutely garbage that it makes people don't want to learn. That's why they quit the school. I do not want my students to quit my school, I guarantee you. I want to make sure my students want to come back to learn. I want to make sure that the fees in my students do not have a high university institution fees, because we're not going to have that much institution fees anyways to begin with. We're not going to do that. And our professors will not be paid like salary like the rest. We're going to make sure they get paid by each per students attending their classes. So we're going to have one free lecture and the rest is paid lectures. Yep, so yeah, I'll make sure the professors actually do the work, that they enjoy wanting to do it. Otherwise, they would not be there to do the work for me, because I would not be tolerating with people who does not want to teach and have passion in teaching. Yes, I love teaching. So I love the innovative ideas of learning new things. And I want people to learn the better way of improving the world better, especially for canines down the track as well. But not just that, to explore more subjects out there so that people can actually have more experience on hand to do the job better and improve better and wants to get better. And that's why I dedicated myself into teaching down the track and not just be into music a lot, because I love music, but teaching is my actually go-to thing. It makes me want to enjoy making everything happen for others. So that's why I want to make sure this channel down the track is going to be an educational channel for you guys to listen to. Okay, so it's not a music channel down the track, it's an educational channel. So I want you to learn better, to feel better about yourself. Not just feel stupid, but just feel like more like engaging in things. Like you want to learn the lectures that are out there that people talk about, that makes you want to listen to. The ones that gets boring, that doesn't get engaging, I will not encourage you to be like one of them. I want you to improve yourself, to explore more creativity out there, so you can do better things for yourself, to explore more like knowledge and get out there and be like a mystery solver that wants to solve things. And that's why I am there for a reason. And I want you to learn, to get to the level of where you want to be and keep learning. And I myself am still a student myself and still want to keep learning. So I will see myself like that always. Like a fresh kid that goes to class and likes to learn and likes to educate the rest and just likes to learn. So I like to be those kind of like person that likes to do it. So I like to be one of those students, like the A+ students that wants to thrive to get A+, you know, because I am the teacher's pet back in the days. But at the end right now, I am still a teacher's pet. I'm still like working really hard, but I'd like to encourage you to like wanting to do it, because for your benefits that you want to do it, because like you want to feel impressed by others with your knowledge. I thrive for knowledge. I work really hard for knowledge. And it wasn't easy for me from the start, but I did surprise myself throughout the years, teaching and learning as I go. By teaching means like teaching others how to be better about themselves. Like I do counseling services back in the days as well, like for others as well, but not like through the rest of the counseling service that the rest of the Australians do. I do personal private counseling services. So yes, so it does improve with my counseling skills, with my psychology background and knowledge. So yeah, I really like want people to like improve better, just to get the knowledge out there, just to like see where they can get better further through. Because this is why I want to build this university. So if anyone down the track want to support the uniform for our university, because my university will be exactly replicating what I'm wearing. A scrub pink and a pink pants and scrub, and then the white lab coat jacket if you have to be very good to be. And then the badges, you will be rewarded. And for graduations, you'll be wearing exactly like this. No difference, no black things going on. Just like how I was educated to be passing my exam to graduate as a doctor myself. So yeah, I want you guys to feel the experience that I went through. So I want you to feel everything as a DR when you pass your specialty. Yeah, so 1 second. I'm just having a bit of a thing going on, but I still want to teach you more things, okay? Like down the track will be one of the professor lecturers. So I'll be the lecturer to teach you canine psychology and then canine aggressions, because that's my specialty, fixing aggression problems and dedicating to doing it as a dog psychologist, and then teaching you my secrets so you can learn how to deal with them and be the DRs for the next generation, so you can be the next doctors instead of me. So I'll be the old generation right now and passing on the next generation for you to be in my college as doctors and be certified through me as a dog psychologist. So there's 2 stages. You're going to be a doctor of behaviors, which is the step 1, which is the learning curve level 1. And then you're going to be the dog psychologist, which is the level 2 tier. The first tier level the first tier level is dog psychologist. And then the second tier is the dog behaviors. So you're going to have like 1 level to 2. So yeah, so you start off as a dog behaviors when you pass your masters. And then you pass your PhD to become the specialist, which is like myself now, which is the dog psychologist. Like the rest of my professors here, like Cesar Milan professor and Chuck McBride professors. They might be unknown to you now, but at the end, they are my professors. I learned so much from them. I learned so much from their psychology knowledge, their philosophy. And without me integrating them to my philosophy, I wouldn't be here to teach you guys my philosophy down the track. That's why I admired and give them their recognition for being the philosophy teachers out there, means the professors in my degree. So yes, and I want to make sure now that I can teach you, because I learned from both the besties. You might hear from Dog Daddy, yes. He might learn from all his generation in different ways. But he's coming to our university one day. We want him in our field. Why? Because he does have the knowledge and everything there. He's one of the doctors down the track, I can see. So that's why we're going to make him one. Doctors, back in the days, used to be called teachers back in the days. Did you guys know that? Like back in the generations around in the 70s or 80s or 90s. No, 90s. I mean in the 60s or something, beyond that. They used to call doctors teachers. Before now they put it into medical field things. That's why you guys might be like, huh? Doctors? What? PhD doctors? Yes, doctors means teachers. That's what it means. But at the end, most times they use it now for GPs, like general practitioners, you know, like the physicians you hear from Americans. But yeah, but I like to see like more and more people that wants to do this job, like that really loves to save and rescue dogs that are having health issues, like mental health issues. That's why I am dedicating my field to teaching you more things. But I just love the way that I want to motivate the team. Especially every student here later on down the track that's listening to my video right now. But I just want to keep it up. I just want to keep the feeling up of making everyone feel the way how I feel of teaching. Because I want to pass it on. The passion and the way of like wanting to like have the thrive, to drive up there and want to achieve high. So that's why I want you guys to do it. Be the next generation, that's what I want. So I encourage you down the track to come to my university and support it out. And give it a go. Give it a shot with our professors like myself. Teaching you the lectures that is free. Free knowledge for you to learn. Free ways of learning better things. Because I want that kind of like, I want a community to feel like that supports, they're friendly, and not just that, they want to utilize all technologies to get better than the rest with the AIs. Yes, because I will be the one that encourage AIs to be written in essays and everything. Unlike the rest of the professors out there, in their university, they say, hey, you can't use AI, it's cheating. I prefer you guys use it as cheating aids to make it better so you guys can get more information and pass it on to me. You know why? Because we can build more like data out of it, you know, instead of like just being lazy but just doing it the old-fashioned way. We want better ways of learning. That's why I say innovative thinking outside the box can make things better. So that's why I want you guys to learn how to get better, but making you learn how to study better, but understanding the concepts of the principle instead of like getting up to school every day. I want you guys to do it through the video where you can watch us in live. Yeah. So I want this university to be online. Firstly, before we have an institution in a few years' time. So I worried about how people do not like to have our facility down here. So that's why I really want to replicate the best facilities out there for you. So you understand how to understand the study of what we have, our art of studying. Yeah, so our arts of studying. So some people teach differently than the rest. But my ways of teaching is making it fun for you, being creative and making you be more independent on your own. Why? Because I am independent on my own of researching out as I'm studying. So that's what I do. I like to research a lot. I like to research on my own time, doing on my own time. So that's why I prefer to not give it a deadline period where you've been forced to do something. And then in this university, down the track, I prefer you guys to pay as you go to study. If you skip classes, we'll be strict on you. But I encourage people to not skip classes and actually have these times where they really want to do it. but I give flexibilities out. So since on myself, I need flexibilities as well. So that's why I encourage my students down the track to be the same. So it's not hard. It's like, if you can't be flexible and you're being stuck in work exactly like how you're studying, and the place makes you cramp up and makes you don't want to work or study, then exactly, you just want to leave. So that's why I want to make sure that you feel safe, you feel like very cozy in your own ways of studying, and that it gets better as it goes. Yeah, so I encourage everything you do by doing that for yourself, so yes. And this is me speaking as Dr. Stephanie Lawrence, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your video. Thank you.